A pleasure to meet y'all at last. And so right now, this is two of a kind. Two vlogs of the same exact type of environment and clothing that I'm wearing. So, of course, what I'm mainly going to get onto here with this second vlog of mine for the day is that despite the fact that now I have myself a fourth title and a possibly last title here situated for the rest of gaming with KaijuForceNeo in its current season, along with the fact that, well, I've already gotten many Hot Wheels Hilarity episodes done in the kind of format that I have it set up, which is consistent of an introduction clip and then a clip that will go ahead and start playing for the actual action that takes place. Not to mention how there's also photographs of each of the cars themselves that I choose for the layouts that I'm putting them out on. Now, of course, despite all of these increasing odds of me really putting up some progress of all of this currently, I've still got some more work that I'm going to have to end up doing here, because after all, the fourth game title that I have chosen for Season 3 of Gaming with KaijuForceNeo is none other than Minecraft. And I could say so for myself, that it was an honestly pretty good choice that I made here, because Minecraft has been a really, really big game of mine that I've been playing. And there was so much archived footage that I had recorded from Minecraft that I feel like that it would be good for at least the rest of the whole season. And maybe on into the next season, which will be Season 4. To talk about Season 4 though, Gaming with KaijuForceNeo, I currently don't have as many plans about it yet, but of course I could actually go ahead and leak out a few tips onto what will I be doing for Gaming with KaijuForceNeo and what will be the new format that I will be setting up for that season. But of course I wouldn't want to go ahead and spoil everybody on it, so once again you might want to go ahead and mute the volume on the video if you need to do so. And so here we go. For Season 4 of Gaming with KaijuForceNeo, aside from the fact that I'm already preparing on its trailer and I hope to have it released somewhere around the end of August of 2019, Gaming with KaijuForceNeo Season 4 will have in total 379 episodes. Now that's a little more than twice the amount of episodes that I had planned for this current season, Season 3, with 184 episodes in total. 379 videos is just amazing, if you ask me. But the stakes might end up becoming raised at this point, because compared to Season 3 of Gaming with KaijuForceNeo, each of the episodes will be somewhat longer, from 20 to 22 minutes each. So, 379 episodes times 22 minutes, which will be the maximum for each episode that I air on my channel, would equal an insane amount of minutes that I would have to, you know, just buy for myself. I would have to buy myself that immense amount of time to record as much footage as possible. But luckily, I've already gotten myself a little bit of a head start, as I've already gotten at least 2 or 3 game titles each with a lot of recordings in them. And kind of another spoiler alert here is that these 2 to 3 gaming titles that I had to figure out here include Rocket League, Call of Duty World War II, Spider-Man, and even Red Dead Redemption 2. So, with all that being said, I really honestly think that it's going to be an even harder season for me to work with. It's going to be somewhat of an endurance test, like the kind that James D. Rolfe would endure when playing RoboCop 2 on the Nintendo Entertainment System. And yeah, of course, you definitely get the reference that I'm talking about if you're talking about that kind of episode from the Angry Video Game Nerd, released in November of 2017. So, right now, I feel like that should probably clear most of that up, but in terms of any of my other content, really, Nerf Secrets Revealed and Hot Wheels Hilarity, of course I will probably leak out some plans onto what I will be doing for any of those seasons, but with the fact that I still have to finish Season 2 of Hot Wheels Hilarity, and the fact that I've already finished with Nerf Secrets Revealed, I probably don't have to worry about that anymore, but I do have to still worry about the documentary for Nerf Secrets Revealed, because that's still not complete yet. I would have to continue editing with it a little bit, start playing around with filters and the like, do some color changes, sketch down on audio, including reverb, time-lapse, bass, all the kinds of good adjustments that anyone would want for any documentary that they'd make. Not to mention the fact that I still have to record voiceover segments for any part of the documentary that will include voiceover segments. So that's just that. And the fact that, well, Gaming with KaijuForceNeo also still has to be finished. But let's also not forget about the fact that now I've also got an LP album to work on with up to 11 songs I have to make for myself. For that kind of album, I mean, it's really no wonder that something like that is going to be happening anytime soon. But the fact is that now I'm also more committed to creating music part-time and uploading it to my channel free for anyone to browse or stream on. But I already did discuss the fact that I will have to eventually disclose a part on which that eventually I'm probably going to have to give away details on how anybody could download it. But for the time being, it's really just going to be a bit of a time saver here to really just talk more about the kind of content I generally produce every single day that I work here with Google and YouTube. So, of course, to just go into a little more detail on it, it probably would be even more of a spoiler than I've already gotten through within these last several minutes, but in any case, I would hope that anyone out there who does continue to watch my content, in any case, would really look forward to whatever I have else out there, to anything else that's out there, that I really have spent quite a lot of time making, especially for myself, and for everyone out there who would like to watch my content anytime. In comparison to people out there like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, McJuggernuggets, and the like, I've really gotten myself the hang of everything that's necessary to really create such extravagant level videos for any part of my channel that you'd already see. Well, one more thing though still needs to be said. The fact is that I've also got some new header and profile pictures ready to go for both of my Twitter accounts at KaijuForceNeo and at KFN 2.0, as well as my actual channel. My channel itself has not been updated since around January, and I feel like that by now it is going to need a really good update to it. Some better high quality photos with as good of resolution and pin rate as possible, because otherwise it wouldn't even look that good. It wouldn't even appeal to the odds. So, of course, that's why eventually I had to go ahead and update all my pictures and the like. But for both of my Twitter accounts, my YouTube, and even my Instagram, which I've also gotten some more activity put on there if you all want to go ahead and check that out, it's also under the name KaijuForceNeo. Both my Twitter accounts and YouTube, they will have to be updated at some point within the next month or so. My Instagram, though, we don't really have to worry about that all too much because I've already updated those photos. I've already updated the header picture, profile picture for that account. So you might not need to worry about that for a little while. But for the time being, in contrast to my channel, both my Twitter accounts, my primary and backup, there's going to have to be a time where I'm going to have to go ahead and start photo shooting myself to see how well of pictures can I make here. And if I do ever create such good pictures, then I know for sure I just might have found myself better profile pictures, not to mention the fact that I'm also going to have to create myself some new header pictures, which, of course, they will also end up in the works. But for the time being, I'm going to have to try to plan it out ahead of time to find out what will work for me, what environments could work for me, and what could really appeal to the odds. If it would have to be something I'd have to make for myself, then I guess I could hire an artist, to paint a mural or something that could really appeal to the odds and look so awesome out there. It would make anyone out there who would see my channel profile and go, wow, that looks awesome, I'm going to subscribe to this person. But for the time being, it's going to have to take some more time for me just to at least consider what am I going to be doing in retrospect of going ahead and just photographing myself left and right to see which pictures would work best. Because after all, even the best photographers out there, they would have to pre-plan it all out rather than just photograph random things left and right. And center, too. Dead center. So, with all that being said, I do hope that you continue to enjoy all of my content, every single ounce of my work, if possible. You can go ahead and do the 5 things that I normally do here. Every time I make an outro on any of my videos, please like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.